Hi there, my name is Phixfox and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 3, the Secession Wars modification that allows you to play Heroes of Might and Magic 2 in the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 engine. I'm pretty excited for this, not gonna lie. I'm excited because we're able to take a look and we are seeing what the new Witch faction has for us. And to do that, we're going to be playing this scenario called An Unexpected Visit. This was recommended to us by one of the creators of the Secession Wars modification, and they said that this is pretty much the one that you want to try. If you're going to try a specific map that was created for this modification, this is the one to play. This is An Unexpected Visit, where we must head on in here. Oh, hold on. Nope. Stop. Let's not be too hasty. Okay. So here in this show random map or show available scenario, this is a 6-player map. You're supposed to just play as a single player, medium sized, which is kind of interesting. We're going to keep this on 200% difficulty. Yes, 200% difficulty. And here in the show advanced options, it looks like we're going to have a witch enemy for Baba Yaga, a dervish faction enemy, Sir Seba. We got wizards, warlocks. Okay, we got stuff to do, places to be, and I do want to play this as the Witch faction. We have not gotten to play the Witch faction just yet. We do not get to choose our starting hero. It looks like we're going to have a hero with the portrait of Vector, but maybe not. Tough to say. We got a little bit of a mismatch here between what I'm showing and what we might actually have. Let's start off with just a random bonus. Who knows what this will be, and that's okay. Interesting to note that the witches actually start off with Crystal as their primary resource. Yeah, we've not played a wizard faction game yet, or rather a witch faction game yet, so I'm excited to see how this goes. Again, impossible difficulty, and let's read the scenario description. After years, you decide to visit your old friend Vandermo. Apparently he was captured by powerful wizards of Angkor and imprisoned in their deepest dungeon. Will you stand up to them and bring Vandermo home? This is version 2. What a wonderful day, you say, waking up. Without a doubt, I have to visit my old friend Vandermo. You kiss your wife, your daughter, and order your henchman to saddle the horse. You look at your kingdom for the last time and step into the primeval backwoods. All right. You traveled for many days and nights, crossing deserts, highlands, and muds. Finally, you arrived at Agalados, land ruled by Vandermo. However, his kingdom, once green and fertile, became frosty and inhospitable. You got past abandoned shacks and dozens of wandering, terrible monsters. Everything became destroyed by the winter. Everything except the capital city, Aglios. When you enter the castle, Vandermo's servants fall to his knees. My lord, we have lost our hope that someone will save us. Our good king, master of summer, Sir Vandermo, was captured by the terrible warlocks of Angkor. He knows how to activate the heart of summer, our holy relic, which kept an endless summer in this kingdom. Only you can bring him back. Our warriors are ready to march against the warlocks by your side. You nod, understanding. What terrible news. It's very likely that afternoon tea with Vandermo will have to be postponed. Quite indeed. So folks, we start off with this hero of, I don't know how you pronounce that, Yim? We're just gonna go with Yim from now on out. This looks to be a knight. 2 attack, 2 defense, 1 spell power, 1 knowledge. We got the advanced pathfinding. Very nice if you're wandering through a perpetually snowy type of terrain. And we do have this archery bonus, so 5% additional archery skill as things go. For some reason, we have a mismatch of forces. We've got 10 griffins, we've got 10 swordsmen, and we have 1 beholder. All right, so 2 warlock faction troops and the swordsman. By the way, I do love these beholders. I just think that they are really cool when they pop. When they explode, I think that they're kind of fun. And we have this castle here of Aglios. Okay. Here we have our witch faction castle. I think we've talked before, the dervish castle looks exceptionally good. The witch faction castle, it is, to my understanding, that this will be improved here in 2026. We're going to go to our village hall here. And I do note, let's see, we've got the straw hut, which does give you the tribals. It looks like the level 2 creature is going to be the wasp. Let's see. Let me tell you everything I know based off of the little experience I have with witch so far. So the tribals in the straw hut, They are a ground level unit 1 that's very, very weak. I haven't seen even a big number of them to attack somebody, myself or others. I don't think travels are that good. The Wasp. The Wasp is a very fast but very fragile unit for tier 2. The cost seems to be a little bit higher than I would like for how fragile they are. The Lizard Den producing lizard men and lizard warriors, I believe. This is actually a really pretty solid tier 3 unit. It's interesting because for the Heroes 3 Fortress faction, lizard men, lizard warriors, they are tier 2 creatures. And so I'm actually a little bit surprised with how good the lizard men and warriors are here. We have the Lily Pond for the toads. Toads are interesting because I believe that toads were included as a playable creature in like the beta or alpha version of Heroes of Might and Magic 2, and now here they are in Heroes of Might and Magic 3, the Secession Wars. That's kind of nifty for me. We have the Cocoon for the Mantises. Mantises, I'm trying to get a bead on their power level. Very interesting, the resource requirements here. 5 mercury, 5 sulfur. That's actually kind of interesting to see there. So if you're keeping track, we're talking about wood, sulfur twice, and then we have the Thicket for the Treants, a slow moving ground unit, very tanky indeed. Then we have the Airy for the Wyverns. And so yeah, it looks like it's only gonna be 5 crystal is gonna be the total requirement. We're going to need then, yeah, 7 sulfur and 5 crystal, not to mention a couple of extra resources. So any resources that we find will be useful for us. We do have the tavern in this castle, which we should be able to purchase additional heroes out of. We'd love to get as many of these faction dwellings as possible. That is our current castle of Aglios. Okay, well, we have now our hero of Yim, and there's lots of new things on this adventure map to see. Holy kittens. So we got treasure chests, we've got a sign, we've got mercury, looks like a gazebo, yes, for the experience. There's wood, there's gold that's loose and free. There's something right here, but I can't tell what it is. It's a flaggable dwelling, flaggable mine. That's kind of interesting. I do see a sword, I believe that's Dragon Sword and Dominion for +3 attack. And there's an abandoned mine, it looks like, guarded by a horde of ghosts, not too far away. I don't know what this quest card is. Oh, quest card from like Heroes 3. Interesting. So we're going to have to get through this quest card to get, a Heart of Fire. That's not very good. Well, we better set off here. Gold, experience, there's lots of things to be had. I think that we should step on the sign. First and foremost, this space for rent. You got me. You got me. I didn't actually need to step there, but I'm still kind of glad that we did, just for funsies. We'll pick up 6 mercury. We will pick up out of the 1,500 gold or the 1,000 experience. Let's take the gold first and foremost. After scouring the area, you fall upon a hidden treasure cache. You may take the gold or distribute the gold to the peasants for experience. Do you want to keep the gold? Yes, I do. And we do pick up the armored gauntlets of protection. That's going to be +1 to our defense. Yes, indeed. And then there's a possibility that we're going to pick up a second hero today. It is possible. Dreams do happen. 1,000 gold. We got 2,500 gold. Looks like this is our tavern. After a generous tip, the barkeep whispers. The ultimate artifact may be found in the central regions of the underworld. Good to note. Good to note. Ruby the Knight is apparently a blessed specialist with basic wisdom. Wow. The Knight starting off with basic wisdom is actually very interesting. And then we also have Sati, who is the gold specialist here for the Witch faction. I'm grateful for this. I will definitely take you as a secondary hero. Oh my goodness. Let's hope that she gives me lots and lots of gold. 350 extra gold per day. If you don't hire her, you're just being silly at that point. We don't have anything else to our name. Nothing else to our name whatsoever. But I'm going to send her over. We're going to send everything for my main hero. I think that a knight-based hero is going to be just fine. Typically might-based forces, not always do you want to go to a, from a might-based hero to or a might-based faction to a magic casting type of hero. Sometimes it makes a lot of sense, sometimes not always, but it never seems bad to go away from a knight as your primary based hero. Now, all of my information for Heroes 2 does get thrown out the window because this is technically Heroes 3. So whatever Phixfox says, remember, I'm just doing the best I can. +1 knowledge here. I'm going to take the basic wisdom with Sati. That could be useful. Heck, she might even be late game relevance for me, where otherwise I might not have had anything. Expert pathfinding here in the snow is actually pretty important versus basic water magic. basic water magic. If you get like expert water magic and you can do a mass prayer or like a mass bless, all of a sudden you're feeling super good. I'm gonna take this expert pathfinding for the moment though. Yeah, we're gonna take that for the moment. We're gonna be barely out of movement points. Sati is kind of blocking the way with no gold, no other additional resources. That's gonna be the end of month 1, week 1, day 1, on to day 2. All right, and so Sati here on this new day shall set off. All right, so here's what we have. We have an archery range for knight-based archers, I assume. A hive, which I have to believe is for my tier 2 creatures, the dragonfly, the wasps. Yes, the wasps. That's got to be that. Wasps, honeycombs. It just makes too much sense for me. Let's have Sati pick up whatever free resources that they can. Gold, ore, etc. That was 17 units of ore. That was about 450 units of gold. Yeah, not a bad start here. We do see from here on out, it looks like everything is going to be guarded, but nice that the map maker gave us a little bit of an opportunity to get ahead, at least initially. There's a quest card here. I'm just going to step on this to see what we have. Sir, we're here to protect the heart of summer. Only our master, Sir Vandermo, can harness its power. Oh, now I see. Now I see, because this is either defeat all of your enemies or transport this heart of fire to Aglia. So if we can get Sir Vandermo, then we can get through this artifact. Okay, it is a rescue mission. I knew it before, but now I definitely know it. So where do I go? Archery range, wasps. I do kind of like this terrain. This looks fine. Plus there's a gazebo here. Tell you what, we'll pick up this ore just so that way we can get the gazebo a little bit earlier. And then for the +1 spell power now, do we go for basic artillery, which will increase the value of your ballista? Or do we go for the basic offense? I think the basic offense makes too much sense. We'll take the basic offense, be happy for it. And then lots of boars. Yeah, let's fight this fight. A group of boars have a desire for greater glory, wish to join you. Do you accept? You better believe I do. That's 25 boars. Now the only problem is that my morale is kind of bad. Kind of bad. Anytime you see feathers down, that's bad. So troops of 4 alignments. I might want to consider handing these swordsmen off. I don't know. You kind of like the griffins, you like the swordsmen, you like these forces, but overall, this just doesn't suit me well to be looking at these poor moraleless creatures. Everybody hates everybody, and that's so sad. I will take the time. Let's see. Do I want to make this purchase now? Probably not. I do want to start working on other things to purchase. I know I stepped here on this hive. We've now claimed it, but let's do a good job of working on our economy. Yeah. Town hall, we are short that, but let's go straight for with 24 ore. Let's go straight for the blacksmith as a prerequisite to upper level gold generation. We'll hit end turn and let's see if we can get to the 2k gold necessary to get to an upper tier economic start. You send some spies to the lands of your neighbors. You were so proud of your cunning, but then Vandermo, Captain Zeradif, came to talk with you. My dear lord, I've got some information which I believe you'll definitely find useful. There is a large swamp to the east. An evil witch, Baba Yaga, lives there. She is always out of our way, but since Sir Vandermo disappeared, her twisted monsters invaded our land. Dude, like, read the room. You do realize that these twisted monsters are our allies. Ooh. To the south of her dominion lays the vast steppe of Sir Seba. He was once a loyal knight of Sir Vandermo, but now he betrayed us and hobnobs with the warlocks of Angkor. Ooh, this is some good tea. Okay, buddy. He yawned. I will tell you more tomorrow. I'm completely exhausted after drinking. After deliberation. Hey man, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. What you do on your own after hours is none of my business, and you'll never hear me complain about that. Let's pick up the experience here. By the way, can I just say, I really enjoy that these custom-made icons for the Secession Wars mod, I like that the secondary skill icons change as you go from basic to advanced mysticism, for example. I really do enjoy that. Basic earth magic, once again, makes too much sense. We're going to go grab that. And it looks like, yeah, if we get the 500 gold from this water wheel after we pick up this 4-leaf clover, that should be enough for us to say, aha, town hall it is. So we go from 500 gold a day up to 1,000 gold. Soon, very, very soon, we will hope that we can get into some upper tier dwellings or some other opportunities. Pack of Minotaurs. Could you imagine if we fought this fight and they just joined us? Like, could you imagine? Now, as we're going through this scenario, I'm seeing some opportunities. There is a purple traveler's tent to the east, and we know that Baba Yaga's is apparently supposed to be there. By the way, several bone dragons guard the +3 to attack. I also see, it looks like to the south, some cracked earth. That'll take you to a gem mine. That'll take you to a lily pond, a crystal mine, Arcane, Neckless, and Magic for +4 spell power. We're not really a spellcasting hero at the moment, but we do have Sati. She could make some good use out of that, I imagine. Pack of Minotaurs. I mean, if it's 19 Minotaurs, that's way too many. Not way too many, but it's more than I definitely want to deal with. Especially with this horrible morale. We don't have a spell book, so the shrine doesn't really factor in my plans. There's so many resources here, and all you gotta do is defeat these mutant zombies. I think I'm obligated to go for the most treasure at this moment. We're gonna leave this Defender's Helm guarded by a pack of champions for later. And we're gonna leave this little treasure chest here. Pack of Steel Golems, tell you what, I bet you I can beat this Pack of Steel Golems. That'll let Sati have somewhere to go, something to do. And then we will head back up north through the mutant zombies with Yim. So let's go down, fight this fight. All right, wasps are my fastest creature with 8 speed. Now, because it's Heroes 3, I have to remember I got to use this wait function a lot. Got to use this a lot because I typically tend to forget. If I'm playing Heroes 2, there is no wait function. Heroes 3, of course, there is a wait function, but I will forget, and then I'll be very sad if I'm not careful. So let's use the wait function. And so these high-speed wasps, for example, you can wait, you can attack, and then you can run back in and kind of put yourself in a better position to prevent being destroyed. We're gonna have to do that as much as possible. Now I'm gonna be interested to see, are the steel golems gonna go straight into this area, or are they going to try and go to the south? Typically the AI going towards the only uncovered shooter, that's more of like an F Heroes 2 thing. So I don't think we're gonna see that here, but you know, we could, we'll see. Okay, everybody else is defending, and we're gonna do a full set of waits. Yes, let the enemies get a little bit closer. We're gonna take some serious damage here, I think. By the way, steel golems, tier 4 creatures. Are they technically tier 4 creatures now? With the addition of the, oh gosh, what are they? It's not the Magi, it's not like an acolyte, but there's a new unit for every single faction, and that does adjust where the creatures are that we are already familiar with. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind. Looks like the steel golems will go in this direction. By the way, the beholders, this is our first look at them. They have no special abilities. They just shoot. All they do is win. And they might as well attack wherever they can. Same with the swordsman, might as well attack. We do kill one of the steel golems. Tell you what, I'm gonna assist with the griffins. We're gonna attack, and then we'll head down in just a second. Boars are probably gonna take a bunch of damage. The wasps, at this point, I might use the wasps just to take a retaliation. They are so fragile. I don't see them being particularly useful in these playthroughs. Then again, I could be wrong. I could be surprised. Okay. Top stack has been dealt with. These little tribals are going to get absolutely blasted in just 1 second. Yeah, these steel golems are going to be a bit of a problem. Okay, let's step up. Let's get some damage off of these boars. Remember, the boars were free, so we might as well get a little bit of value out of them. These steel golems have already taken their retaliation, so I'm just gonna wait here with these wasps. There's no way that they're gonna attack at this point. 24 down 23. Griffins are a little bit too far out of the way. Looks like the tribals can step up. Steel golems will not reach the lizard warriors. I'm just gonna wait with the griffins. Don't know what they're gonna do just yet. Swordsmen are gonna start their long trek down. Oh, and the wasps actually took the damage there. That's so surprising. The tribals are gonna step to here, and they actually take the damage. Very surprising. I didn't want to attack, but I'm amazed that 6 steel golems did not kill 7 tribals. Maybe tribals are tougher than I gave them credit for. By the way, 6 health. Tribals have 6 HP, 1 to 3 damage, 4 speed. I mean, I guess if you got some pretty good, I don't know, if you got some good HP, that seems to be pretty okay for me. I mean, if you got good defense from like a knight, for example, then 6 HP, I can work with that. I can definitely work with that. Let's send the griffins down. Wasps are going to attack because this stack's already lost their retaliation. We will defend. And you know what? The boars are just going to finish off this stack here. Griffins, am I going to lose one? There's 1 HP here. I will lose a griffin. I'm going to wait just in case the steel golems don't take that shot. I'm gonna wait here. Nope, they do not. Okay, so Griffins, there's no way to take this retaliation off of these swordsmen, or these steel golems rather. I'm just gonna wait. Maybe I do save a Griffin. Seems like a bit of a waste, I understand, but yeah. If we can lose Boars, let's lose Boars. First instance of bad morale goes on to the Beholders. Looks like the swordsmen are going to have a natural avenue after the one tribal goes down, and that's going to be at 3 wasps, 3 of the Boars, 7 of the tribals, 18 of the steel golems goes down. 720 experience, really not bad. And for these troops, that's okay for me. I'm good for that. Oh, there's Nomad's Boots. I talked about going down and defeating this enemy just to go back up north and take all this gold. I see Nomad's Boots. I must take Nomad's Boots. That's the way it goes. And there's a temple here, so my bad morale is not going to last. How do I do this? There we go. Yeah, my bad morale is not going to last. I think that we should just fight these trolls. Now, are the trolls going to be tougher than I'm planning on? It's several. It's several. You can beat several. Come on, Phixfox. I believe in you anyway. Yeah, and it looks like you have to defeat the trolls to get all this treasure. You have to defeat the trolls to get these Nomad's Boots. This is not going to be a fun fight, nor an easy fight. This is the fight that we are going to take. So we've already made our purchase here on day 3. Let's hit end turn. And let's hope that these trolls do not destroy us. Vandermo's Marshal cannot meet you today. He has a terrible headache. Probably he was busy reading books late at night, poor devil. Yes, he's just trying to read up on how he can defeat our enemies. What a good guy. Okay, several war trolls. All right, let's fight this fight. If I didn't have these griffins, I would not be loving this. As it stands, you got to remember, okay, so war trolls have 50 HP instead of 40. Very interesting. They do have regeneration, so you have to kill them dead, all the way dead. And then, man, if it wasn't for these boars and if it wasn't for the griffins, we'd really be in a tough spot. We're going to wait on everybody, and then after the trolls are ineffective from range, then we will head on down. Looks like the beholder took 10 damage. Yeah, so we're taking 10 damage per stack at the moment. Yeah. I just love it when the beholders explode. Because they do. They explode and they just leave their little eye behind. I don't know who is responsible for this animation, but I love you with all my heart and I wish nothing but the best for you. Okay, all right, moving on. I'm gonna attack the center stack because with the regeneration ability, it's not likely that I get down the battlefield with good morale because you know, well, our morale is just bad. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter where I attack with these lizard warriors. This just kind of is what it is. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I'm going to attack the center stack because more likely true than not. Let's see. You can't reach. You can't reach. Well, you know what? The only stack I can really reach is here or here. So I kind of feel obligated to attack here. It says we'll do between 51 to 81 damage. You know, what if we attack here and then we kill, and then the retaliation, we'll just assume that we're going to kill them there. I'm going to step the griffins to here. We can't kill one full troll, so I'm not even going to try. If you can't kill a troll, there's no point in even attacking. There's the regeneration. Oh, it's regeneration like with the whites wraiths from Heroes 3. Not in the typical fashion that I'm used to with war trolls in Heroes 2. In Heroes 2, it just occurs at the start of the battle. There is no special little looking ability, and that actually helps me time the regeneration a little bit better. So that's actually good for me. Okay, I'm gonna step to here. Trolls actually step up. I'm good for that. Yeah, stay far away from me. I am just fine with that. And it doesn't matter where these guys shoot. It does not matter whatsoever. We'll attack here. One troll goes down. I don't want to lose all these. I mean, obviously you don't want to lose all these boars, but if you have your boar stack drop below a certain number, then the issue you're going to run into, is that right now we're killing one full troll. We might not be able to in the future. Okay, so we're going to attack here. I guess it didn't really matter. I feel like I'm just kind of wasting retaliations, which I shouldn't do. I need to be smarter. Oh, so long as I got these swordsmen killing 2 at the time, we're gonna be a-okay. Let's see, 30 will help out here. Bad morale on my big stack of boars who are doing so very good for me. Just gonna wait. Yeah, there's those regenerations. I'm actually going to move this Griffin out of the way. 20 HP, 47, 46. We'll attack here. Swordsman will take out this stack of 2. Not quite. 1 HP left. Perfect time for the Lizardmen Warriors to get some shots off. And then with 21 HP here, 46 HP here. Can I kill the one? Yes. So we'll kill the one troll here. There's the regeneration. Don't love it. Everybody else skip because you're just utterly ineffective. And then the Swordsman will finish this off. Okay. So nice we have the fast flying creatures. Nice at the Boars. 25 Boars joining you at the onset of this scenario actually is a big deal. And my stats so far are really helping me absorb some of the otherwise what would be losses. So I'm good for everything we're seeing there. Now, do you fight the fight again? Do you go for the several unicorns? Do you go for the several unicorns? I don't know the answer, but I'm definitely going to take the experience here. And at the moment, basic estates. Basic estates. For your main hero, I don't like basic estates for a main hero. I think we're going to go for this advanced offense. I think that with the offense, we might have an opportunity to do better, maybe against unicorns. With 10 swordsmen, I don't know. And the boars, maybe. Do you take the basic water magic now? I mean, we're talking an extra 10%, and we've got these fights with the unicorns we might want to fight in just a second. I kind of want to take this expert offense. It might be a bad idea. I mean, am I undervaluing how good basic water magic is? No. I kind of know where basic water magic is. The only reason to take basic water magic now would be if I was in PvP and I needed like remove obstacle and some other random spells. But against the computer, I don't think I need to take basic water magic. I'm going to go for the expert offense here. Yeah. I'm not pretending like I know more than I really do, but okay. And now here is a very interesting question. Do you go for this pack of Arc Magi? So you got unicorns. You got Arc Magi. I think you can go through the unicorns because there's several, but the pack of Arc Magi is just a little bit too much. I'd love to get the Arcane Necklace and the Foremost Scroll of Knowledge. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think that is a worthwhile time because you're just going to have a bad time. I just truly think you're going to have a bad time. We're going to step out of our way here just so we can go yonder. We do want this temple. Temple just feels like a good decision at the moment. I'm going to take the 2,000 gold. No, we're going to take the 1,500 experience. We're taking all the experience at the moment, and that might be bad. This is going to hurt our economy. On impossible difficulty, you'll typically tell me, or you'll typically hear me tell you, buddy, you should take the gold. Why? Because, man, you don't know. You have no idea if you're going to be able to get these upper level creatures without it. And so, I feel like because we have some fights coming up that the experience could be useful. We did not hit the full level up like I had hoped, but just hoping for the best. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. Be free, children, be free. Greetings, my lord. I hope you slept well tonight. Well, I've got a piece of information about our enemies, so come right out. I love the way that is written. It makes me sound like, greetings, my lord. And then I just stare awkwardly at him, and he goes, I hope you slept well tonight. And then I just continue to stare at him. Anyway, I've got a piece of information. Like, socially awkward in Heroes 3. What does that look like? I hope it's this. If you pass the desert to the south, you will arrive to the land of the wizards. Formerly, they were decent oldies in trampled slippers. Now, a mad mage called Wiz took over the magical university and joined the warlocks of Angkor, seeking for greater power. Far to the southeast rests a dark empire of Angkor, the realm of warlocks and their terrible creatures. They captured Sir Vandermo, and you will have to face them. If you want to end winter and rescue your friend, my lord. I do want that. How did you know I wanted that? That's wild. How did you know? Oh, lovely. After scouring the area, we fall upon a hidden chest containing the ancient artifact, Hideous Mask. Yes, the best artifact you could have ever hoped for. We see a new adventure map object here. Statue, very interesting. Is that what I think it is? Is that the Orb of Negation, which prevents all spell casting? What? This pack of Arc Magi, that's very intriguing. Very intriguing indeed. I wish I'd taken this when I had the chance. You know what? There's no reason I can't have a secondary hero in Heroes 3. no reason I can't have this Sati with a Mage Guild fight these zombies and take all this. I think we're going to do that. And in the meantime, we're going to go get a lily pod, I guess. Several unicorns. Is this really the fight you want? I think it is. I think it is. I think this is the fight you want. 9 attack, 10 attack, 7 attack. Do you do single stacks? I think obviously you must. I think you must. Yeah, and we're just going to hope for some nice terrain, several unicorns. With no spells, though. I mean, we're talking no spells. 4 attack, 4 defense. We do have the expert offense, so when we hit, we are going to hit pretty good. But, I mean, unicorns are... I have to remember now, because there's 7 creatures instead of 6. They are now tier 5 creatures. I guess they were always tier 5 creatures. No, they're tier 6 creatures now. Yeah, they're tier 6 creatures with the Sorceress faction. But there's only several. I'm gonna fight this fight. We talked about doing it, and here we are. We're gonna make this happen. Whoa, look at this bad terrain. Look how good this is for us, because look, these groups had to wait, these groups had to go. We're gonna fall back. As fast as these unicorns are, if we fall back, we should be okay. Look at this. This top stack weighted, it appears. We'll go to here, go to here. Let's try and keep the swordsman. Uh-oh, bad morale. This stack is going down. Try to keep the swordsman safe as much as possible. Go to here. I don't want to go to there unless these boars can step up. They can step up, but is that better for me? I'll step to here. We might even take a defensive shot. I don't know. I think you actually want to save the boars for these 2 stacks and take some retaliations, maybe. Maybe. We're gonna let the swordsmen take a shot. Swordsmen are pretty tanky. Let's let them do what they do best. Oh, and because of the weight function, the unicorns actually did not step on themselves as much as I thought that they would. 2 boars goes down in 2 single stacks. Wow, these unicorns are killing all of the boars. I did not anticipate that. I'm okay with that, but I did not anticipate that. By the way, the swordsman did 94 damage, so right now the swordsmen are going to kill 1 full stack of creatures. That's great. At least I hope that they do. 84 to 112 damage, by the way, 55 HP. Wow. Man, unicorn's got a big buff. Plus 20% chance to blind. Okay, all right. 19 HP left here. We'll do 8 to 16. Boars, do you kill 1 full stack? Not necessarily. You can. It's within the realm of possibility. Let's give that a shot. Okay. Okay, did not like to take that retaliation in the wrong spot. Ouch. Ouch. Leave my boars alone. 6 HP. Multiple stacks with 55 HP. I'm just gonna let these 12 boars. Yeah, let's just let them sit on this. And then the griffins are kind of where they need to be. I might be able to kill a unicorn here. We do. Swordsmen are killing unicorns left and right with the good luck and the retaliation. Things are going well. 22 HP. I think that these boars kill here for sure. And with 3 HP left, that is going to be the end of the fight. But losses are acceptable. When it's several, we can handle it. But this was a big loss. Imagine how bad these fights would have been if we did not get 25 boars to join us right at the start. Basic sorcery, basic wisdom, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Folks, it's time that we take basic wisdom. Okay, very good. And what is this here? An arcane necklace of magic. No way. Plus 4 to the spell power. That is actually a big deal. It's a huge deal. And this artifact for the arcane necklace plus this foremost scroll of knowledge actually is kind of a big deal. Like, if you can get both, you're having a much better time than you otherwise would have been. I'm just excited to see what we can get moving forward, because if we can get a knight with some really nice spellcasting ability, then we're going to be doing exceptionally well. All right, so here's the question. A pack of vampires, I think that we defeat a pack of vampires with no problems, unless the game throws me for a loop, unless pack of vampires actually has some sort of regeneration ability, like what I would expect for the vampire lords. Would the game designers do that to me? It's for a lily pond and a crystal mine. Pack of vampires, we should be able to defeat them. We're a pretty good hero. 4 attack, 5 defense. We don't have any spells. As long as we got these 10 swordsmen, though, I think we're going to be fine. If this is 19 vampires, we're having a really bad time. There is 1 stack of vampire lords. but it looks like undead, no enemy retaliation for these other stacks. Wow, this is actually a bunch. This is 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. 14. Don't know if I love this. Okay. Now, how fast are you? You're not too fast. I mean, you're not too fast. Looks like we're gonna need to wait. I might be able to stick the griffins just right in this little slot there. We'll get 17 damage off here. No, it looks like the griffins are gonna be attacked this upcoming round of combat. Just can't help it. Do I defend? No, because I do want to keep my forces together. The 4 lizard men, they're not really that good, right? Like they're not doing a lot of damage for me, but they could. I mean, over time, it just makes sense to try to defend your shooters. Here's the question though: do I go forth and try and defeat vampires where I can? The swordsman can kind of reach anywhere. If these vampire lords want to attack, the swordsman should reach, unless I put the boars right here, in which case the vampire lords can go right here, and then the swordsman can't reach anybody. I think that means I'm obligated to wait on the boars. There's some of that life regen that we love. Now, interesting to note that in Heroes 2, you actually have to kill a unit for the vampire lord's regeneration ability, the drain life ability, to work. But in Heroes 3, you just have to do damage for damage. Like if you do 12 damage, then you drain 12 life, right? That's what we can see here in the battle bar. Does it tell me? Boars wait. Vampire lords do 13 damage. They drain 6 life. Okay. So there are some changes in the way that I'm expecting this to work, and that's okay. Griffins are going to do damage. We don't quite kill the vampire lord. That's okay. No retaliation here. I think that my 10 swordsmen are obligated to do as much damage. 93 to 124 damage. I'm not worried about this retaliation nearly as much as I would be. Let's kill 1 full stack here. I know that these other swordsmen are, or rather, these other vampires are coming. Let's do the damage with the boars. Yeah. You can fight these lizard men all day. I don't even care. I don't care. Griffins lose their turn to poor morale. I do care about that. Swordsmen are a force to be reckoned with. Imagine if the swordsmen had lost their turn due to poor morale twice so far. That would have been just the worst. 1 lizardman finally perishes. We kept them fairly safe this entire time. I feel like I'm underestimating how strong I am. Like I'm being very, I don't know, cautious in these fights. And that's typically not a bad way of playing. When we're trying to do these playthroughs as a one-shot, that is a hallmark of a Phixfox playthrough, is that I'm fairly cautious. But I don't think I need to be. Based off of what we're seeing here, I think I can just be a little bit more cavalier, a little bit stronger, a little bit more confident in my forces. They say, "My lord, we've got this. Don't worry." I say, I do worry. Even, especially when you tell me don't worry, that just makes me worry more. Okay, so it's day 5. Here's the question. Do you want to go for this city hall and get the gold? Or do you want to go hive, lizard den, lily pond? Day 5, day 6, day 7. I think that you do want the troops. I'm glad we kind of worked our way towards getting the city hall pretty quickly, but I think that the forces are just gonna be better. Tati, remember, is heading back. She's probably gonna, on day 1, take the forces and go. Grab these mutant zombies. Hopefully she gets a mage guild. We will see. Oh no! Oh no. We're gonna take 1 step up, and we found Sir Seba. He is fast. I think he's got pathfinding. I think that we ought to be scared. Now here's the question. It looks like we can go in this direction. I'm gonna take 1 step, 2 steps up. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab the stables. The correct answer was to back out slowly. We've not. We're kind of committing in this direction. We pick up the stables. I don't want genies. I don't want any part of genies. There's a school of magic. Pick up the gems. I'm gonna leave the wood. No, I gotta take the wood. 6 wood. I'll pick up the tribals. Lots of master swordsmen. Jeez, I was hoping that this would be many less, but it's not, because this is kind of my escape route unless I go in this direction. Do you pick up the tribals? I'm assuming that these are free tribals. Well, I see Straw Hut, and I think it's tribals. It's 10. It's only 10? Day 6. I'm guessing that we're about to get attacked. I don't think that lose all your heroes and towns. Okay, so I can run away if worst comes to worst. That's fine. That's fine. Let's not make that a habit, but I can do that as necessary. Yeah, it looks like I've really boxed myself into a corner here. I'm gonna go up in this direction though, through this pack of swordsmen, and just hope that I can escape Sir Seba. I know for sure I've got the pathfinding. Maybe he doesn't have expert pathfinding. Maybe the swamp is gonna slow him down. I don't know. I do like this though. If you can't take the Magi, maybe you take some trolls and you have some nice knowledge and spell power. Maybe that's an opportunity. Maybe that's an opportunity. Okay, there's this hive. I do want to pick up those forces. I know I do. Don't tell me I don't want to. I know I do. And I don't know. In Heroes 3, typically, let's see. In Heroes 3, do creatures stay at the dwellings and then accumulate from week to week? Like, if I don't purchase these 8 wasps, will there be 16 wasps next week? For some reason, I think that the answer is no. So I'm going to spend the 1,200 gold. Probably not a great idea. That's one of those knowledge gap sort of situations. Like, if you're not sure, then you might play suboptimally. We're definitely playing suboptimally. That's just the way it is. Okay, Sir Seba doesn't immediately fight. Oh, here it comes though. Yeah, we're gonna need to make the best of this. So pack of swordsmen, School of Magic for 1,000 gold. I don't think that that's gonna be critically important. I don't think I need these gems. No, I got 31 gems. I'm just gonna continue to wander. I'm gonna just try and stay ahead of Sir Seba, but he moved pretty far, pretty fast. There's a cave. We've already got the griffins. You might as well take the centaurs too. 10 centaurs? Sure, why not? And then these several war trolls with the toads. Yeah, I think that I win this fight. We've already seen trolls once. Ugh, what a terrible odor. I shall hire some mages to research some kind of an air conditioning spell. I needed all that gold. Magi join Yim's army. 10 Magi? Do we turn around and fight? I think we immediately turn around and fight. No freaking way. You're kidding me. What a cool moment. Oh, this is a kick-ass moment. Oh, because you go from, oh no, we're running, to all of a sudden like, I think we turn and fight. 10 Magi? That is a burden for these guys to bear. I think that we are immediately going to win. Yeah, I don't think that I don't think you let these guys run away. Yeah, I think we just fight. For 10 Magi, that is absolutely worth 3k gold right now. Now I think I can go through those Master Swordsmen. I can do a lot now. I'm feeling great. Now, important to note, our enemy is tough. With 6 attack, 5 defense, 6 spell power, 6 knowledge, and with 22 spell points remaining, not to mention good morale, great luck, we do have some issues here. Now, they have negative morale. We have negative morale. They got the stinking undead in their group. These nomads are going to be probably the toughest force we have to deal with. Not too sure how much I'm going to have to worry about these acolytes. These are tier 2 creatures. It goes rogues and then acolytes and then nomads and then Medusa, then manticores, then Anubites, then genies for the dervish faction. Yeah, so 36 of these nomads is actually a big problem. Do I waste the first round of combat at half damage to shoot these acolytes? We will kill at least 7, maybe more. Tell you what, we're going to devote this first shot. It's not wasting the first shot, it's devoting the first shot to that opportunity. We're going to stay away from these nomads, but we'll step to here. Yeah, we'll step to here. With the boars, maybe we threaten over here in just a moment or so. I'll step up with the toads. Interesting that we have really nice terrain, and with these 2x creatures being here, we should stay fairly safe. Yeah, toads are just gonna wow, they move so fast. Blink and you'll miss it. We're gonna move the toads up. I'll see what to do with the griffins in just a second. You know, 19 mutant zombies typically are not tough in Heroes 2. These guys have got 7 defense though with 20 HP. That actually makes them pretty good. High defense does matter. By the way, centaurs, 1 to 2 damage, 5 HP, 7 attack. Okay. Okay. I could tickle an orc. I could maybe kill one more acolyte. Yeah, 8 HP. I could get full damage off on these zombies that are coming. I will do that. By the way, acolytes just did 11 points of damage. I don't know how much these orcs are going to do. I'm a little bit worried about that. Okay, Magi are standing strong. We're going to lose one next turn. I don't think I can help that. Tribals are going to step up and just be ready to defend. I do want the swordsmen. Let's see. Speed 5. The nomads are going to be a little bit tough with their speed. Are they the fastest creature on this battlefield? They are. Nomads are the fastest creature on this battlefield. So whatever they want, they're going to get. I do want to get down to these orcs. I'm going to plan on losing a mage, though, and I'm just going to... Well, if the nomads attack these boars, I can't reach with the swordsman, so I actually feel obligated to step up with the swordsman. Yeah, I'd love to hit the defend button. Let's just step up, though. And 3 griffins, I mean... Yeah, let's just step down with the griffins. Bloodlust onto the rogues. Interesting. And the toads take the damage. That's a little bit surprising to me. There's 8 HP left on this toad. Maybe the disease ability is better than I would have given it credit for otherwise. We can do 121 up to 143 damage. That's like 7. Pretty good. I am worried about these rogues. 6 speed, 5 speed. So the rogues are going to get to go pretty quickly. I kind of want to just back off with the boars. Yeah, I kind of want to just back off with the boars. Play this nice defensive game. If I attack with this toad, then maybe I get the disease ability, and then there's no retaliation. Nice. So we get the disease ability. Rogues are going to get a bunch of damage off. Oh, they didn't even get that much damage off. 34 damage. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Swordsman, I don't think swordsmen can go all the way around. Yes, they can. Look at this. They can go to here, and so the Magi are going to stay safe. Let's just wait on these griffins, see what happens up here. Let this develop a little bit. Get our damage off. No retaliation from the nomads. We kill 4. 1 swordsman does perish. Okay, bit of a tougher fight than I was planning on, but as long as we got these Magi, we're going to be okay. No melee penalty. Rogues are going to be able to reach, though. So I think that the griffins will have to step up. I will just abandon these centaurs. I will straight up abandon the centaurs. It's been real. It's been fun. Do I get the damage off with the tribals? 13 to 18. I think you don't. You never know where these could be useful somewhere else. 1 mage does finally go down. So that's not good. Not good, obviously. 12 to 17 damage. We can kill a bunch of these rogues rather than if I step here, the rogues don't have enough movement points to go all the way around. Might as well attack here. We kill 4 rogues. Tribals goes down. Interesting. Oh, and now the rogues can actually reach. Is that the plan? I think that's the enemy's plan, is to have the rogues go up. That's not going to stop me. I'm going to still work on these nomads. Boars are just going to wait. Swordsmen will turn around and attack here. Rogues did 30 damage. I did not think they would do 30 damage. I might have done things differently if I'd known that. Okay, griffins will step up. Somebody's got to deal with all this. Centaurs goes down. At least the nomads can't do... At least the rogues can't do more there anyway. Okay, and the boars... I mean, nomads going all the way around is just highly unlikely. By the way, disease. I don't know what disease does. You would think I would know from Heroes 3 because it's an ability of the... Not the mutant zombie, but the zombie warrior. What do you call it in Heroes 3? I still don't even know what it does. But it can't be bad that I don't have to deal with it right now. Okay. You know what? Griffin, there's only 1 left. Yeah, I'm just going to hope that we can get it by here. 4 boars goes down. I'm going to continue to just pile on the damage. Boars are going to go do this. Start working on these orcs. Please stay alive. Griffins, there's 11 HP here. Do we kill 1? Do we kill an acolyte? We do not kill an acolyte. Do I just stay here and just force them to deal with me for 2 turns? I am going to do that. I'm going to make them deal with me for 2 turns. 20 HP, 2 to 3 damage, 2 to 5 damage, 13 attack, 14 attack. Zombies are tougher than I gave them credit for, and they are now bloodlusted. But they only do 2 to 3 damage. That's why they have a higher attack skills, because they're bloodlusted. I don't want to really attack here because I don't want to like lose my turn, but these guys are 5 speed, 7 speed. I'm going to attack here. There's down to 8 of these nomads. Oh, look at this. Nomad step down. Down to 7. And if I attack, I will kill all the nomads. But then the zombies will definitely reach me. I'm actually going to step to here with the Magi. And then the swordsmen should be able to go to here, and they'll either attack mutant zombies or these guys. One way or the other, it'll be fine. I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to defend with these boars. I'm going to defend with the griffins. Yes, yes, this is all working according to plan. Still here? Okay, we've bought ourselves, no! No, that was not supposed to happen. Because we got the bad morale, we are now way behind the 8 ball. We were gonna, honest to goodness, I was gonna move forward and I was gonna deal with these guys in melee range. Now I gotta turn around and face these mutant zombies. Still think that we win, but geez, that is not the time to lose your turn. Oh my gosh, not good. We're gonna wait on the Magi. We're gonna hope we can kill here. We do kill here, down to 5, down to 4. 4 Magi are gonna have to start doing damage here. Do you want to just take out these acolytes? Acolytes are all not doing a lot of damage. 11 damage from the orcs. Acolytes are doing 16. But then you got these zombies stepping up. Let's kill the zombies. Here. Swordsman can deal there. We'll kill here. We're gonna win, but geez, that was not a good time. Ah. I had a plan. I had a plan. And you threw the plan away. But we did force a retreat from Sir Seba. That's great. Losses are not good, but these were our beginning forces anyway. Losing 6 Magi, I wish I could have done anything to prevent that, but anyway. By the way, remember, we are the archery specialist. Those forces, those Magi, really pretty good. Losing them, really pretty bad. I'm going to go for the basic archery. I don't think that we're going to get 4th level spells anytime soon. Let's go for the basic archery. Let's put a hat on a hat. Archery specialist. You know, let's make sure we got that going on. And then, folks, these war trolls are not a possibility anymore. We're going to step over here. We're going to kill Ether, Esther. I would assume it's Esther, but anyway, at least she's worth 500 experience. We'll take this mercenary camp. It's day 7. There's Medusa stores. There's a graveyard. This gold mine's not there, but there's stables on the way back. We're probably going to grab all this in just a little bit. I am overall happy with the way that that went. We turned from running away into just living our best life. And we lived our best life. The only thing that I wish I would have done is I wish I would have made a purchase here today. Maybe the Lily Pond, maybe the City Hall, and then stepped on that spot. I think it would have taken all of our gold anyway. I'm a little bit sad about that, but oh well. Oh well. We got a green player to the south. I'm guessing that that is our warlock friend. And folks, that is the beginning of a new week. It is the end of week 1, on to week 2, month 1, week 2, day 1, week of the dog. Zombies, I'm not interested, but I am interested to see, oh, red dragons guard this gold mine. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Okay, here's a thought. Baba Yaga or Sir Sebum or whoever, they might be just, their castle could be right here. I took one step further because this looked like a shadow, but it was actually just a tree. I'm gonna go back now. I'm gonna pick up this stables because that is always useful. This should be another 10 tribals. I don't defeat lots of master swordsmen with only 4 Magi. And so we're gonna head up now from here on out. 1,300 gold. What do you do? What do you do? I do want a mage guild. I do want these forces. I think I leave all this. And maybe I send this hero out to go scout a little bit. If I do send my hero out, if I send Sati out, that's going to be a bad time because you know for sure that she's going to run into somebody eventually. And when she does, that's going to hurt a lot. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to make a purchase, darn it. I meant to do this 2,000 gold. I guess I was short on the gold, so I guess it didn't matter. Okay. But if I send her out to go adventuring, she will run into some problems, like almost guaranteed. Like almost no ifs, ands, or buts or questions about it. So I'd prefer not to if I could possibly help it. I don't know. And at this point, rather than try and be, you know, really aggressive, I'm just going to head all the way back, pick up a spell book. I've got the spell power. Did I pick up a damaging spell here? Here? No. Here? No. Where is my mage guild? It looks like this. It's this little squat building right here. Yeah, I picked up a magic arrow. Yeah, magic arrow with 6 spell power. I'll take that. You better believe I'll take that. And I think I already purchased the hive troops. I did not, but I'm gonna wait for the moment. I don't know if I want to or not. Okay, you gotta go pick up the spell book anyway, even if you're here as a one-time thing and you never come back to this main castle with this hero. You had to come back at least once because you had to pick up a spell book. Which is not my least favorite thing ever. Now here's a question for you. Do you pick up a level 2 mage guild? I think you do. I think you go level 2 mage guild, city hall as quickly as possible, and then just round out the rest of your forces. Level 2 mage guild, this is going to give us visions. Okay. Scuttleboat. Okay. Fortune. Okay. Weakness. What a horrible level 2 mage guild. That is a bad level 2 mage guild. That is not worth it at all. Oh my gosh. Right. Well, okay, well, what have we learned? I've learned that this is bad. This is kind of bad. Not a great investment, because you do need the sulfur so you can get into the cocoon for mantises. I don't know. It looks like you can bypass that and go straight for treants, but then again, I've also got to get the city hall. I'm all over the place. Wow. If you aim for too many targets, you're going to end up missing them all. I think I'm missing too many targets here. Now, I do have a marketplace. The trading rate is going to be pretty bad. Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad. Do I set off with just these lizard men? I think I shall, because this should be enough to at least get me through these zombies, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. We've got full spell points. Yeah, only 10 out of 10. Ooh, 10 out of 10. We don't need to step anywhere there. Let's just grab all these forces. Here's some additional sulfur. Let's hope for the best there. I will wait here. Do you want to pick up the wasps? I don't think so. I think it's fine. So T, you will stay here. We will skip. No, we will be ready for a resupply. On to new day. Oh, and we do see blue player, and I think Baba Yaga. Yep, that's Baba Yaga. She is going to take this artifact. I kind of wish I fought the war trolls and then fought here, but as close as it was, maybe I don't regret that choice. Alrighty, let's do some single stacks of these. I don't know. Let's just do the wasps. And let's fight. The mutant zombies want to run. That just means I want to fight you even harder. Even harder. So we're just going to do skips all around. Yeah, now that you're not led by a good hero, I actually think that these mutant zombies are not a problem. I will just go into a purely defensive position here, and here, and here. Waits all around. Tribals are going to step to here because I don't know where they're going to go. Lizard men are doing full damage. Swordsmen are going to step to here. Tribals will step back next time. Full damage here. And sure, why not? Should I fight with the wasps? I think that the wasps are just so bad. 10 HP. You got 10 HP. You're gonna get obliterated, buddy. Yeah, I'm just gonna defend. I'm just so scared of losing these creatures. They're so cool. I don't want to lose them. All right, and yeah, we'll just make sure we don't lose any forces there. Tribals take this first hit. No problems. Swordsman, I don't think I'll lose one on this retaliation. We don't. 16 points of damage there. Down to 6, down to 5. Good. Good. And good. All right, and now I don't care. The damage will be fine. Perfect. 5 tribals goes down. And this actually is what I wanted originally. I wanted this area originally because look how rich this is. That's 1,500 gold. That's some wood. That's going to be another... That's going to be 1,500 experience because 2,000 gold or 1,500 experience. I definitely want the experience there. It just feels better. We'll take the advanced archery. We will take... I kind of need the gold. I'm going to take the gold. And then there's 4 sulfur. We are going to be able to trade in a little bit. It won't be as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, and I hate this, but Baba Yaga, she's going to get there and I can't stop her. Darn it, Baba Yaga. I will take solace in the fact, as I pick up finally an extra 500 gold per day, I'll take solace in the fact that I can still go defeat these archmages And I do have the troops to do it. I will head in that direction immediately. I will go through these pack of Minotaurs, though. Yeah, I'll go through the pack of Minotaurs. Yeah, pack of Minotaurs. And then any resupplies are unlikely. Should I save my gold for something else? Or should I use this 2K to make purchases? I actually do think I want to make purchases here. We'll get the lizard warriors. We'll get all the wasps we can. No, not the wasps. The lizard men, yes. Wasps, no. And it looks like we're not going to be able to reach because Sati is so slow on the snow terrain. Will she reach next time? Maybe. Okay. A big, ugly cow stands in your way. You try to figure out why it looks so ominously. When the cow speaks up, staring at your page boy. You have something I desire. Give it to me, and I will leave you. Page boy blinks with terror in his eyes and slaps his wooden peg leg. Cow grabs it, laughing spookily, and runs to the bush. After a while, a herd of armed cows falls from the portal in the forest and attacks you. Is that a reference to Diablo? Did you just give me a reference to Diablo? Is that Wirt? And the no cow level? Okay, folks, I don't even play Diablo, and I still know that reference. What a wild thing to include in a Heroes of Might and Magic game. I am completely for it. Do not get me wrong. I am here, and I'm happy for everything that we just discovered, but my goodness, what? That was completely out of left field. Completely out of left field. Okay. Minotaur Kings are going to be the main fight that we want to deal with. Magic Arrow, let's just do 80 points of damage. Yeah, that kills a bunch. Tribals are going to step up. Swordsmen are going to step up. I do want one of these wasps to help this northern territory just to slow this down. Yeah, it'll be all 6. We'll do all 6 here. And actually, if these wasps just vacate the area, unless these Minotaurs get good morale, then we should be okay. I'll just step to here. Then we'll just do some weights. Do you cast another magic arrow? 80 points of damage. I am going to cast 80 points of damage, but it's probably going to be on one of these other Minotaurs. Probably this bottom stack. Yeah, I think I can handle all of this. Let's do some weights, see what happens. Lizardmen are not doing any damage. These guys are not as good as I thought that they were. Swordsmen, 5 speed, 5 speed. I guess I just defend here. Okay, nobody's gotten good morale just yet, which is fine for me. Okay, Magi, I'll kill this stack there. I didn't realize they were going to do 82 points of damage. It's really pretty good, actually. 12 HP here on this Minotaur King. Somebody's got to do the damage. All right, wasps. Even though you are so fragile, I will still have you step up. Best of luck. There's a weakness. I will take it. And 27 points of damage. It's possible I kill this guy. Not likely. Yeah, not likely, and that's okay. But the rest of these wasps might do it. 4 HP? No, not going to do it. Oh, wow. Wasps did 5 damage? Oh, 2 to 5 damage, plus I got the attack skill. Interesting. I did not expect that. That felt like that came completely out of left field. Tribals are taking the damage. It's so weird how the AI focuses the low-level creatures, and I'm totally for it. That's fine for me. I am so good for it. Retaliation. Oh, you survived? Okay. All right. Well, 4 tribals, 3 wasps. Okay. And we go through and we will pick up the gold. And what is this statue? Is that just going to give me like a one-time bump in gold? Does that give me... I don't know. I can't even imagine what that would give me. Did that give me gargoyles? Maybe the statue is a dwelling for the gargoyles? Because statue. I would actually love some gargoyles right now. Nope. Statue just gives me morale and luck. I guess I should have known that. Power Axe and Dominion, didn't plan on that. Plus 3 attack? Whoa, buddy. So Dragon Sword of Dominion must be even better. I do forget. So when it comes to stats, particularly attack and defense, folks, in Heroes of Might and Magic 2, every point of attack skill that a unit has over its defending creature is going to increase damage by 10%, and every point of defense over the attack is going to reduce damage by 5%. So these tribals have 11 attack skill, and these wasps have 7 defense. Right now, for Heroes 2, it's 7 defense and then 11 attack. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These tribals would be doing 40% bonus damage to the wasps. That's the way it would work in Heroes 2, right? Likewise, let's see, 10 defense, 7 defense. I don't have anybody with a higher defense. Okay. Likewise, wasps 13 attack skill, swordsman 14 defense. If the wasps attack the swordsman, that is 1 extra defense over the attack skill. 13 versus 14, 14 defense, 13 attack skill. That would be 5% reduced damage, right? I believe in Heroes 3. Oh, I know in Heroes 3 that everything is halved or doubled, depending on how you want to look at it. So every point of attack over defense in Heroes 3 is 5% bonus damage and 2.5% damage reduction. It's the same basic ratio, but the numbers get much bigger, is all I'm trying to say. That's fine, right? But that means that some of these artifacts, like the Power Axe of Dominion, when you go from 1 attack or 2 attack up to 3 attack, that actually is a pretty meaningful buff, right? More meaningful than I would have planned on anyway. Anyway, all right. I am boring you with the details. This is where you say, no, Phixfox, these are all fun details. These are details that make it all worthwhile. Well, I'm glad you think so. Back when we were talking about doing this fight before, it was a pack of Arc Magi. It still is. But we had Griffins as well. I think that you gotta have the spells. So we're gonna get the Temple. We're gonna get the spell points up to 9. And now we're gonna attack. This Foremost Scroll plus the Artesian Spring, I think that this is too good of an opportunity. And I didn't realize until just now that there is this wizard castle to the south. We're going to fight this fight. We're going to win, but this is not my idea of a good fight. This is like more, I don't want to call it necessity, but if I take this artifact, all my problems are solved. And I mean, all of my problems are solved. Dude. 80 points of magic arrow only kills 1 Arc Magi. Oh, we're so screwed. I'm gonna step to here. Ouch. Step to here. Ouch. Step to here. Ouch. Yay. Oh, look at that. No, what? Well, at least we actually did end up saving a Magi. That's kind of interesting. All right, I don't think that I trust the swordsman to do as much damage as I would like for them to do. There's 20 HP here. Let's see, I can do 42 to 50 damage here, or I can do maybe 100 damage here. Imagine if I killed this full stack. I did not quite kill the full stack. 5 HP left. I did the best I could. I'm probably going to use the Lizard Warriors to attack right there. Not my favorite, but how much damage do we do? 14 to 29. Yeah, you might as well just kill one. Truly, you might as well. And now I feel kind of bad because I'm like, well, this top stack is already gone. I'm just going to send this wasp to the south. I don't know where to use this magic arrow. Like, I know I want to kill 1 Magi. I'm gonna get this middle stack. They haven't taken their turn yet. It's still gonna be worthwhile. Yeah, it's still gonna be worthwhile. 20. I think I just killed 1 here. Swordsmen go down. Hope for good morale. Yeah, we got good morale. We can get good morale. It's possible. Then we'll kill 1 there. Okay, we're down to 2 Magi. I will continue to focus on this top stack. Swordsmen are going to kill here, and then they'll hopefully go down and kill down there. Yes, got him. Good. Oof. Oof, feisty little critters, aren't you? All right. And this was not a fun fight. Thankfully, 160 spell point damage actually came in really clutch. 2 Magi. We used the wasps pretty effectively. That was so crazy that the Arc Magi at the very beginning just got that good morale. They can move pretty far when they really, really want to, huh? Basic air magic, folks. It's time. It's time that we invest in a school of magic. We will go for the basic air magic. We will be happy for it. And we will hopefully be casting tons and tons of those very, very soon. Foremost Scroll of Knowledge, +5 knowledge. That was actually very, very useful. Oh, what's this? Looks like Cyclopes guard this little area, and I thought that we could have access to this Artesian Spring. We cannot. But with the prize, we're going to be still happy with what we have. But now I feel like a level 3 Mage Guild actually makes more sense than it did before. That's crazy. That's crazy that it makes more sense than it did before. Okay, let's just go. Let's see. Lily Pond for the toads. No. Thicket. We are short on ore. Folks, we don't have a sawmill. We don't have an ore mine. Have you noticed? It's really hard to build up your forces if the enemies have resources and you don't. Okay. We're not going to panic. I'm just recognizing that this is a bit of a problem. That's all. So with 4K gold, though, what do you do? Lily Pond does make a lot of sense, but then you have to trade for a Mage Guild level. Jeez. I'll trade 1 ore for that. But that's the problem with going for the Citadel. You can go Citadel. Is it going to be 5? I think it's going to be 10 ore to get the castle. I don't think it's just 5 ore. I don't think it's 5 and 2,500 and then 5 and 2,500. I'm pretty sure it's 5 and 2,500 here for the Citadel. Then the castle is an extra 10 ore and like 5,000 gold. So I don't think that the capital is anytime soon. I think I'm going to go for the Lily Pond now because troops just matter. Yeah, for our little toads. And then we will trade in the morning and go for level 3 Mage Guild. Now that we've got some amount of mana, some amount of knowledge, I'm you know, I'm feeling better. Still not loving this, but I'm feeling better. I'd love to go do some cool stuff. Okay. Maybe Sati is able to do something nifty with the Wise and Mighty Sphinx. I think that we saw in the previous playthrough, it was the Beltway playthrough, that the Sphinx is actually much different. I don't know how good the Sphinx is. I have no idea, and that's a little bit bothersome, but I do want to get at least access to this trading post with Sati. So I'm going to fight here, and then we're going to run. I know that we are low on forces, but now that we've got limitless magic arrows, I don't think that there's any force that's too tough for me to handle. We'll defend. We'll attack. We'll attack. Okay. Yeah, and somebody else can get the trading post. Do I want to pick up the sulfur? Crystal, gem, sulfur. If you can get the sulfur, you can get the sulfur mine, actually. That is a big deal. Actually a big deal. We did see some aggression over here from enemies. It's possible that they are just outside of reach. Oh, there's so much good stuff here. I can't take this town of Haunted Shire. The bone dragons are way too tough. But I will go here and win this fight. Okay, magic arrow on the biggest stack. Oh, did not kill the full stack. That's actually pretty surprising. Thankfully, the Magi are pretty tough, though. We're going to lose a Magi? Dude, we're totally going to lose a Magi. Huh. 23 to 47 damage. I actually think I want to keep attacking here. I think. No, we'll attack here. Magi will finish these gentlemen off. Do the damage there. Damage there. You cannot lose your turn 2 times in a row, buddy. Like, that's actually unacceptable. Actually unacceptable. Okay, we did finally kill one of these lizard men warriors. Again, thank goodness for the magic arrows. Okay. And thank goodness that lizard warriors are actually tough enough to pump out some damage. Did we already cast our spell this round? I think we did, yeah. Okay. 3 HP, 2 HP. Yeah, the Magi are going to start cleaning up some of this other stuff, but I guess at the swordsman now, it doesn't make any sense for you to try to get into the fight. You're a day late and $1 short, buddy. Okay. Toss us the Magi. I still think that that's worth the time with the... I don't know. I think that that's worth it with the sulfur. Could be wrong, but I think that this is actually worth it. Mount Discus. Interesting. Nothing special. It says it's nothing special, but I can step there. So I want to know what that is. So T's going to grab these toads and then head immediately south. Help out over there. Everything here is bad. Nothing's good. Everything's bad. Boy, what I wouldn't give for a view mind spell. Crazy though it seems. I got view resources. I should cast view resources. She stepped in here, Sati did. Let's just do this. Let's just do view Oh, it's view Earth. That's right. It's not view resources. It's view Earth. Wait. Oh no, it does not actually give me, I thought for a second that this was giving me the location of mines. It is just free resources on the ground. Is there an underground here? Oh, there's an underground. Okay. All right. That doesn't change anything, I guess. That might change everything. You are weary from traveling. Yes, yes, I know I am, but I still wanted to be here. Okay, look at this ivory tower. Oh, that's actually interesting. It's day 7. It is owned by this green player. I want to take the ivory tower just so they don't get additional Magi. What is this? It says nothing special, and I step on it, and there's really nothing special there. That's crazy. Much to your dismay, the ivory tower is guarded by several Magi. Do you want to fight the guards? Yeah, I don't want you to be friends with everybody else. So we kill a couple there. Lizard men, warriors taking damage. Okay, so be it. Don't lose my turn. I did not lose my turn. Magic arrow. Yeah, thank goodness for these magic arrows. Otherwise, nothing we would do would be successful. Okay. 2 lizard men, warriors. We have, let's see. I mean, Mount Discus, it's right there. Refugee camp. Now that's interesting. So it's day 7. How many spell points do we have? There's a magic well here. If there's an enemy nearby, and there has to be, right? There has to be an enemy nearby, then I'm very scared. If there's an enemy nearby, then I'm very scared. But otherwise, it's possible that I could pick up Magi, a really cool unit at the refugee camp, and then take Mount Discus. Is there anybody here now? Camp is deserted. Okay. Pen. Okay. I want to get to this magic well, but I can't. Hydra's there. Stonelith's there. I might be wandering right into my doom. I'm a little bit scared of this. Too right I should be, though. Okay. I'm going to spend a little bit of gems. We're going to get 1 additional unit of... Ooh. Do you want the cocoon for the mantises, or do you want the citadel? I think you actually want the cocoon. We'll pick up the cocoon so we get mantises. And I'm going to hit end turn and hope I don't get attacked. Hope I don't get attacked. If I am attacked, then we're going to be forced to retreat. But we might get some damage off as we do. So blue player takes their turn. Green player's to the south. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. And Mount Discus is open. Can Sati do this for us? We're gonna pick up 2 Magi. Wasps. Hey, I'll take the wasps. At this point, I'll take the wasps. And I think I got enough movement points. I think I can go to here. Do a full send. Sweet. Sweet. Nice. This is awesome. Do you pick up the boars? Maybe not. I think you just fight Mount Discus, take this castle on day 1, and have the best time of your life. Let's do that. Oh no. I lost 4 lizard warriors. That's actually really sad. Psych, you thought. Skeletons go down, and we're going to stay here overnight. Oh, they've got a freaking cloud castle in here. Oh. Oh, this feels good. This feels very, very good. Halflings, boars, gnomes, iron golems, rocks. They don't have the ivory tower for the Magi. I'm still glad I took that, though. But there's an ivory tower right here. Oh my gosh, this was a very big moment. Let's do this, and let's actually hire a new hero immediately. Wait, do you have a tavern? Hello? Where do I go? This is the first time I've looked at the wizard town, I think. Maybe not. Statue of the founder increases knowledge by +1 for any visiting hero. That's kind of cool. Tavern is up here. So we have Naya, who looks like a specialist for the lizard men. And we have Tinestra, who is a sorceress specialist. I'm going to take Naya. I don't have the gold for it, but I do want to hire her when I can. And then just send her. Oh my gosh, this works out. Sati is dangerously close to danger. Obviously, I just said that. But if the liths don't bite me now, I think we'll be okay. Let's hit end turn. Oh no, green player. Because remember, green player was the one that has had this castle of Mount Discus. Very interesting. Okay, because the T survived, I actually think I want to just send her to explore. There's a Seer's hut here. There's another castle to the south. Crystal. And there's free resources. I need this ore. Funny enough, that ore patch is actually pretty darn useful. Okay, I should have put the lizardmen up here so I could be as fast as possible on the new day. I think I just hire these giants. Yeah, 150 HP. I think I hire these giants and just be grateful that I'm mixing these forces. All crazy like. I'll even take these rocks because rocks are just a good unit. And do I attack this pack of Cyclopes? I kind of want to. If I lose Mount Discus, how bad is that for me? Very bad. Look how many forces there are in here. And there are possibly enemies through the stone liths. So I can't needlessly attack. I've got to be very cautious here unless I just go south and attack. I could just go through the liths and try and fight whoever that was. Maybe they're not as tough as I think that they are. There's a Dwarven Barrow. It looks like the Heroes of Might and Magic 1 Barbarian Castle. That's so cool. I love that. Oh, I love these adventure map objects with the Secession Wars mod. Okay, but these guys have got a few giants as well. It's Zam the Necromancer. I got some pretty good forces here. I'm pretty tough though. 9 attack, 6 defense, 7 spell power, 6 knowledge. I'm pretty tough. I've got 2 marketplaces now, so if I'm attacked and if I attack and I lose, at least I'll do a bunch of damage. Like a bunch of damage with spells and stuff. Yeah, it's all, I mean, there's lots of iron golems. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. I think we attack. Yeah, I think we do this. 38. Oh my goodness, there's no dealing with that. Damage from spells reduced by 50%. My word. 2 attacks, 0 defense, 3 spell power, 3 knowledge. So he's got some spells. I don't know if he's got a magic arrow or what, but ooh, geez, weird fight coming up here. Halflings, they got 3 HP each, so let's just call it 90 hit points worth of halflings. I'm just going to immediately take out these halflings. Yeah. Let's just do that, and then we'll wait on everybody else. No spell immediately comes out, which I'm okay with. These little gnomes are such a cool creature. I do enjoy them. It's very nice to see them. It's nice to see you say hello. 2 rocks perish. Great. I will I don't know how good the disease ability is. I don't know the best thing to do because I don't know how good the disease ability is. One sec. Phixfox, what kind of water bottle is that? I don't know. I'm trying to drink a gallon of water a day. Phixfox, why are you doing that? I don't know. I'm worried I'm gonna die from dehydration. So, it's a small thing, but it might be the only thing keeping me alive. I think I want to attack the rocks. I can't kill one though. Yeah, I can't kill one, so that doesn't actually seem useful for me. I'm gonna attack the gnomes. Let's just take them out. Ooh, we did not even take them out. I thought that we would. Giants are going to get into the fight. They're going to go to here. Stay away from the big giants. Swordsmen are going to do their damage. Man, these swordsmen. We started this scenario off with 7 swordsmen, and they are still kicking. I'm very impressed with these swordsmen. Boars have 15 HP. Gargoyles have 15 HP. 7 defense, 4 defense. Let's just kill some boars. And now the wasps can decide what they want to do. They got a lot of agency here. I will just take out the gnomes. I'll just take out the gnomes. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. What do I do with my rocks now? I have no idea what to do with the rocks. Goodness gracious, what do you even do with a rock? How do you solve a problem like Maria? I'm just gonna... I don't want to not get damage off, but I don't want to get into these giants. I do want to attack the giants first next time. I don't care about this halfling. I don't care about the... Ooh, ammo cart. That's the first time I've seen this ammo cart. That looks nice. It's the artifact from Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Known by the same name as the artifact. That's the first time I've seen that. I like that. I think I just defend with these rocks. Yeah, I'll just defend with rocks. Cast another spell. 80 spell points. I mean, giants are going to be the toughest force. And let's see. Yeah, just mind spell immunity. Nothing else. So... let's just do a magic arrow there. We'll do some weights. Lizard men don't take the damage. They just stand there ominously. Okay. I do want to deal with these iron golems with Magi from range, but I've got bigger fish to fry right here, right now. Toads are going to try and get their disease ability off onto the giants. They don't. The weakness does not come through for the cute little wasps. Giant on giant damage. Swordsmen lose their turn. Yeah, lizard men are just going to take a step up. And we already cast our spell. Might as well pour damage onto the giants. I think I'm just going to do one more magic arrow here on the giants. With 12 HP, yeah, we kill one more giant there. And then my 2 giants, I'm going to hope that they can kind of stand toe-to-toe with these iron golems a little bit later. How many shots do I have? I've got 10 more shots. I think I actually need to save my Magi shots and my Lizardmen shots for that matter. I just really got to kill these iron golems when I can. We're going to do some weights. Ouch. Toad is still alive. I'm going to keep the Toad alive. Maybe the disease ability, maybe I'll get lucky. Okay, all right. The AI saw my plans. They said, what? Special abilities? Not in my game. Do you want to kill the giant or do you want to start doing damage here? I think that I do want to start killing some of the pork. 31 HP left on this Magi stack. Okay, now Magi are going to start to do full damage. Yeah, you got spell damage and then you got this. Yeah, let's just hope that the Magi can do bunches of damage here as many times as possible. Retaliation looks just fine for me. Very good. 21 HP left there. Possible? No, not impossible, I suppose, but not likely that these golems get the good morale. I'll just assume that they won't. 35 down to 34. 34 iron golems. Do I start to attack now? I have a better spell. I got Steel Skin. Steel Skin's going to be used on these giants, though. I'm going to just send the rock here to there to try and work on the halflings. And let's just attack with these giants. 102 damage in return. There's so many. I should have used my shots and just danced around them for a while. And that was the original plan, but then I was like, no, the giants are tough. Yeah, the giants are tough, but this is 24 golems. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Okay. Are there better spells? I mean, I guess I could do weakness. I could do weakness. That would help. 7 attack down to 4. There's just so many of them. 100 HP here. Do you attack? I kind of want to. Yeah, but if you do, then bad things could happen. I'll back off. I'll just take the hit. 64 damage. Okay. There's 35 damage worth of giant left. I think we're just gonna run the giant around. Yeah, I should have waited. I'm like, I guess I knew that. Darn. Okay. Magic arrow, you might as well spend them. I know that you're only doing half damage, but you might as well spend them. Magi, 8 HP left. We'll kill what we can, where we can, why we can. Here and here. At least there's no more tent to deal with. Don't step into the range of the golems, but keep them close. Okay. Down to 12, down to 11. I'll back off. Down to 10. And yeah, the giants are not going to fight these gentlemen at all. We do lose the turn from the Magi, which is unfortunate to say the least. Down to 8. Down to 6. Oh, and that's actually bad. I was really planning on the swordsman getting a nice shot off there. We did not get it. That does feel bad. Lizard men are down to only 4. Down to 3. Bad morale again. Is he gonna get to run? Dang it. I was really trying to play that so that way I could do a magic arrow combo. I think that if I swordsman and magic arrow, I think that the enemy loses, but unfortunately Zam gets to run. That's so sad. Basic diplomacy. Negotiate with monsters weaker than you. Available to join for money. Or what about we'll take the expert archery. I'm really okay with doing diplomacy in a Heroes 2 game. I don't know how I feel about doing diplomacy in a Heroes 3 game at the moment. So I'm not going to do that just now. But one of our big concerns, one of our scary things was this lift. Now that we've gone through the lift and kind of solved this area, I think that we're much better off. Now I don't have to worry so much about immediately being attacked. I might still be attacked, but Mount Discus is safe for the time being. That was a big day. That was a big moment. And still, the witches are in the east, being all scary and stuff. Oh no. That was orange. I think orange saw us and then orange ran away. An ore mine. That's a big deal. Water. Water. Hey, there's an artesian spring here. That's water. That counts. 30 spell points for my witch friend here. And now I'm going to take 1 or 2 steps up. It looks like I have to go through these wasps if I'm going to fight that fight. I don't want to. We'll get a hypnotize spell. Level 3 hypnotize spell. How good is hypnotize? Puts an enemy temporarily under your control. Doesn't give me any other details. I do need the details to know just how good that is. School of War. 1,000 gold for +1 attack or defense. There's a wagon camp here. I think that we're just going to go back. We'll take the sulfur on my way back. Yeah. Let's go in this direction. I don't think I need to worry about these dwarven barrows. Very cool stuff. And do I see a wizard mage guild? No, a warlock mage guild. Excuse me, it's not even warlocks. In Heroes Might Magic 1, it wasn't the warlocks. It was the mountain faction. Do I see a mountain faction mage guild? Very interesting. Very cool to see that. By the way, in case you didn't notice, this is now my new main castle. I think the wizards are just a little bit better than the witches, unfortunately. Like, I'll be happy for these creatures. I'll still try and upgrade over here, but it's not really worth the time so much. And getting a level 3 mage guild over here doesn't seem worth it because there's a library over here. I don't know. We'll see if we can hold on to the wizards. Green player is being very aggressive. Oh gosh. Oh no. Wanderer. Wanderer looks tough. We got to get back. Now I could steal. I could steal your artifact. 5,700 gold. Let me think about this. Who's the heroes that are available here? Naya, Temestra. Slow creatures all around. I was wondering if it'd be worth it to hire a hero, maybe barely grab this and barely step away. I don't think it's likely. I don't think it's going to happen. I just know that this artifact is really good. It is really good. 2,500 gold. What if we attack? We spend our final 3 spell points. We just survive long enough to then rehire Mount Discus. That actually doesn't feel like a horrible idea. I don't think I can get this magic well and get over here. What's the likelihood that Wanderer can attack Mount Discus next turn? I would hate to defend with no spell points, but at least I'll have a full-on castle. It is a castle, right? Hold on. Yeah, we got a castle here. We should just hold up. A gem mine. Cool, you could just buy a freaking gem mine. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. I'm gonna do this. I want this artifact and I don't want you to have it. Spiked shield. Is it as good as I think it is? 2 attack, 2 defense is actually really nice. That's actually really, really good. We're gonna step to here for the sulfur. I am gonna attack you because I want to rehire here in Mount Discus. And I'm planning on losing this fight. Folks, I am planning on losing this fight. It's gonna be fine. Maybe they'll waste some spell points, etc., etc. It'll be fine. 5 speed, 4 speed. I could split the Magi as 7-speed creatures. I just want to make sure I get the chance to run wherever possible. Let's attack. Oh my gosh, this guy's got tactics. That's not good because now these guys are getting down the battlefield much quicker. And I lose my turn due to poor morale. And I lose my Magi due to me being bad. Not good. 82 HP here. Or, yeah, 82 HP. Magic Arrow is doing 90 points of damage. Do you want to kill this one Wyvern? You know, probably. Bone Dragons have 175 HP, up from 150 in Heroes 2. How fast are they? They're not as fast as they would like them to be. That's for sure. Okay, here's the deal though. 90 points of damage. I don't think that you want to kill this Wyvern because look at the morale. -3 morale. Arm of the Martyr, Troops of 4 alignments, Undead in the group. I don't think that you actually want to kill this Wyvern because if you do, then their morale is going to improve for the castle fight. I think that you want to do a Magic Arrow here and here. I think you want to kill Magi twice. Are gnomes any good? Oh my gosh, look at Wilfred, by the way. 8 attack, 8 defense, 17 spell power, 16 knowledge. He's only got 4 spell points though. He's only got four spell points though. This was a good time to attack. You can kill basically all the Magi. Basically all the Magi. I'm going to ignore the gnomes. We're going to do 2 magic arrows. One here. And then next turn we'll do it again. Wait, the Magi resist 45 damage. They resisted 45 damage. He must have resistance, I guess. Obviously. Defend. Ooh. Not good. I'm actually going to go up to here with this Magi. Ooh. Magic Arrow does 200 points of damage. Do we last for another turn? Do we survive for another turn? We do. We will survive, but this is not pretty. Do not get a blind off? Okay. Okay. Well, this was not nearly as worthwhile as I thought it would be. I'm gonna do 45 points of damage. Yeah, my magic arrow is half as effective. That's not good. I was really kind of planning on that being better than that. Okay, and now I think that we actually surrender 1,200 gold for 7 swordsmen. Yeah, I think we accept that. Not good. That was not... In Heroes 2, that would have worked. In Secession Wars mod, that doesn't work. Now, I mean, if I'd been able to take out basically all their Magi, I think that would have been worth it, but we didn't. We couldn't. And now I'm saying, this guy is definitely going to be able to reach us. And you're going to have no spells. You have 2k gold to mount the best defense you can, but we do have the castle now. We get a level 2 Mage Guild. Is that going to be useful? I don't see how it would be. You like get another damaging spell. Yeah, you get another damaging spell, but then they reduce the damage by so much. They did cast their 1 magic arrow for 200 points of damage. If they go to the magic well, they become impossible to stop. So I think that here's what you gotta do. I think that you need to consider. Cloud Castle is too far away, of course. But I think that you trade basically every other resource. Maybe not every other resource. You got extra crystal. Sulfur is your like limiting factor. I think you trade half. With 3k gold, I think you purchase... I think you purchase just like this. Not very fun. Not very good. But I think that this is the best I have. Okay. So I have to remember, in Heroes 2, I could leave it just like this, and tomorrow I would leave with 7 speed creatures. I think in Heroes 3, I mean, will I just go up into the garrison or do I just stay here? I think that this is the best thing to do. I don't know. I don't know. Again, knowledge gap. Problems with going from Heroes 2 to Heroes 3 so frequently. Oh, and green runs away. Now, they just pick up full spell points? I'll bet you that they just picked up full spell points. No, it's a town. Well, maybe there's a mage guild in there. Maybe there's a mage guild in there. What's your best bet now? Think about this. Let's be smart. Be smart. Do you chase them down? I mean, you know. He's got no spell points. If he gets full spell points, you lose all day, every day, forever. And you never get better ever again. I picked up a few Cyclopes. Where did you pick up a few Cyclopes? Where did you pick up a few Cyclopes? There's this laboratory. I'm guessing that they picked up the bone dragons from there. How many giants did he have? No, he had no giants. That was the other guy. 2 bone dragons. Okay. I mean, a level 2 mage guild. Magic arrow scales so poorly with your spell power, but other spells don't. Do you want to risk trying to get like a lightning bolt or something for level 2 mage guild? I actually think that that's actually the play here. We do get the lightning bolt, which is great. Remove obstacle. Okay, protection from air. Gotcha. Lightning bolt makes this worth it, I think. And more than that, we're gonna have to kind of wait and find out what to do and where to go. Interesting. Do we make all these purchases with 1900 gold? That'll be a couple of rocks. And then chase this guy down. I don't know the answer. It's day 5. We don't really have to do anything at the moment, but I'd like to. Would it be worth it to go to this Artesian Spring and double your spell points? I don't think so. Does this artifact do something other than what I think it does? I think that that's the Orb of Negation. I think I know what that does, but the fact is I don't really know. And that makes me want to go fight these Cyclopes. Yeah, and that makes me want to go fight the Cyclopes. All right. All right, you got me. You got me. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to purchase the rocks because the rocks are actually going to be useful for fighting centaurs. We'll go to here, fight this fight, and then we'll carry on. You spot several Cyclopes dragging a cage full of screaming people. Without a doubt, they will be the main dish on a wedding of the Cyclopes King's daughter. Don't forget to rescue them when you finish these monsters. Okay. Whoa, this is way more than I thought it was. And the problem is that I can lightning bolt you to death, sure, but there's way more of you than I thought there was. Okay, thank goodness we got this lightning bolt, though. Magic arrow kills 1. No, magic arrow doesn't even kill 1, so you gotta use these lightning bolts. Oh my goodness, I totally underestimated how many there were. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I thought this was gonna be a walk in the park. Instead, this is a walk in the dark. I don't got enough lightning bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Okay, I will have enough, but I kind of regret bringing all these troops now. Man, these guys are fast. Jeez. This is not good. We will survive. If for no other reason, the rocks are going to be able to fly over and avoid problems with terrain. Maybe not. I mean, maybe not. Halflings did how much damage? I forget that I am pretty tough. And handsome. Okay, alright. Stop it, Phixfox. Okay. I am going to end up waiting on these rocks. Yeah, this is the stack that's hurt. This guy can get everywhere, so can this one. We're just going to damage this closest stack here. I think I just defend and hope that I don't get paralyzed with the rocks. Yeah, we'll defend. We'll defend. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. 95 HP. We'll attack here. Obviously, there's the paralyze. Iron golems, they can do some damage. They'll kill one somewhere. Here, I guess. Gotta spread your forces because you don't want to take double hex attacks. Yeah, this was actually a very ill-advised fight, but if I go all the way over here, I don't think I can be reached. Yeah, okay. Again, we will save the rock. The rock is going to survive. The rock will survive all things. And then that's going to be a lightning bolt there in just a second. 7 HP, 17 HP. Guess I'll attack there. Lightning bolt. Bada bing. No, you're kidding me. Well, at least we didn't die. I guess we'll step up to here. Cyclopes will step down. Cyclopes will step up. With the good morale. Alright. Get out of my face. We did win, but I don't really like these losses, especially when there's, like, this is not the fight. This is not the big fight. But the advanced air magic does kind of help, knowing that we do have the lightning bolt now. Alright, and we do have the sphere of negation. Disables spellcasting for both sides in combat. I don't actually want that, but I do want to make sure the enemy doesn't get that. I do want this artesian spring. That makes a lot of sense to me. We'll take the gold. Oh, veteran pikemen join Yim's army. Where did you even come from? 35 veteran pikemen, 30 swordsmen, 25 master swordsmen, 30 marksmen. Very good. Okay, that was actually critically important. Wait, that was similar to what happened over here. The Magi. I mean, I wasn't planning on that, but I'm glad that that happened. Okay. Now, does Yim have damaging spells? She's got magic arrow. It's a horde of centaurs, but I do need this ore mine so very bad. So very badly. I'm going to borrow these forces. I'll just do the full swap. Heck, I'll even take all of this. Yeah, I'll even take this. And then we'll defeat these forces. We'll have the forces back before they even know that they're missing. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll be good. Oh no. And now we're getting pressure from orange. Ah. Okay, well, we do have to fight this fight. Do I defend? Jeez, you got dragons. We did pick up the artesian spring. And because we picked up the artesian spring, I mean... I wish I could reach this guy, but I know I can't. Yeah, I don't know what you do against dragons right now. Somehow I'm a knight without an army. I think I'm going to sit and defend. Yeah, I'm just going to have to sit and defend. I've got to get up to Titans as quickly as I can. I can get the city hall. I think I'm going to make my stand here. I'm going to get the city hall. I know I've got other forces I could purchase right now, but right now I'm going to do that. Let's take a look at what's left. We've got gnomes. I will purchase as many gnomes as possible. There's 9. We're just kind of sitting and waiting. I'm glad that these swordsmen have a friend now. That's actually kind of nice. It's very fun. And we're going to sit and wait. We just hope for the best. We do have a castle. How good is the castle defenses? Tough to say. Tough to say. Orange runs. Orange doesn't think that they can beat me. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. We finally pick up our ore mine, and we do pick up a little bit of sulfur. Good for all of that. And we do have a... No, that's not a route. I was thinking maybe I could cut through here, but I forgot that we couldn't cut through here the first time, so now we definitely can't cut through on the other way. Okay, pretty interesting. And where to go from here. All right, everybody. My dear, sweet, lovely, wonderful son has woken up. And so we're going to call this a day right now because that's more important than this. My kiddo is more important than this. but let's take a quick recap of where we're at. It's month 1, week 3, day 7. This is actually a really interesting position. We've got the refugee camp not too far away. We do have 1 ivory tower for our Magi. I'm probably going to want to try and pick up the Magi if I can possibly think about it with the ivory tower. I would have to trade a little bit of resources. Not many, though. Yeah, a little bit of wood. That's going to be probably the purchase today, because with the castle, that just seems like that bodes really, really well for me. I think I'm probably going to end up waiting here rather than go to the Haunted Shire, but that is something I want to do as quickly as I can. If this turned into a castle, I'd be very scared, but right now it's not, so I'm not going to worry about it. Mount Discus was not our starting castle. Our starting castle was up here to the north with Aglos, and we've really kind of neglected it. I'm glad that we at least got it up to this with the city hall for 1,500 gold a day. I'm glad we've at least gotten it up to Mantis's, but we just don't have the resources to do much more with it at the moment. So that is just a piggy bank, and it is slowly getting forces more and more all the time. And I am happy that we were able to pick up 10 Magi here, and then these additional forces with these pikemen and these master swordsmen and these marksmen. Very cool to finally get to use the marksmen. We do have pressure though from orange player through some of these liths somewhere. And we also have pressure from this green player. There's pressure everywhere. This is shaping up to be a really fun scenario. So looking forward to playing this more in the near future. That'll be exceptionally good for me and for you and for everybody. So until I see you again, folks, do me a huge favor. Look after you, look after your friends, look after your family, take very good care of yourself, and we will come back here to the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Secession Wars mod, playing some Heroes of Might and Magic 2 next time, finishing off the Wizard playthrough. Did I already tell you to take good care of yourself, your friends, and your family? Man, it must be early. Okay. I think I did do that. He's a smart 5-year-old. He understands the score. Take care, everybody. Bye.